because they say he discovered America, right? Watch this. The ends of the earth is here in America. So the tribe of Ephraim would be the head tribe to gather all the other tribes to come to this side of the world. Go ahead. Lies. The school system teaching us lies about Columbus. He didn't discover nothing. We was here already. We had civilization over here already. We had cities already. You understand? So
Columbus.
Who?
Columbus.
Read Columbus Day, right? Read.
Identified America with this land.
So Asaph is what? America. Columbus knew that. Guess what Columbus knew? Y'all was over here already. I'm gonna ask you a question, Ephraim. Do you think Columbus literally stumbled upon a land and like, yo, I found the land. I found the Americas. Do you believe that? What do you believe?
I don't know. Somebody took him over, brought him over here or something. I don't know. So
you think somebody just brought him over here?
Yeah, I think
Mariah?
he probably was here already.
Who probably was here?
Him.
No, he came from Spain.
Right.
He came from Spain and then he got, remember, now in school, what I remember, they called the ships called the Nina, the Santa Maria, and I forgot the other name. And the Pinta.
Yep.
Those ships is where Columbus took those ships, right, and they came over to this side of the world. They said that they discovered America. That's why he gets all the glory. That's why you shut down all the stores and everything, because they say he discovered America, right? Watch this.
2nd Ezra chapter 13 and verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea, the king.
Right, so the 10 tribes is, let me see. These are the 10 tribes. Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, so-called Cubans today. Simeon, the so-called Dominicans. We got Zebulon, Guatemala. We got Gad, the North American Indians. Reuben, Seminole Indians. And so on and so forth, all the way down in Naphtali, right? That's the 10 tribes. Read.
Whom Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria.
So the 10 tribes went into captivity under the Assyrians. And they was taken captives under the Assyrians, under Shalmaneser, right? Read.
And he carried them over the waters. And so came they into another land.
Why? Because the 10 tribes, we was all in the land of Israel. That's our land. Once we went into captivity, we got deported out of the land of Israel and went to Assyria. He took us to Assyria. Read.
But they took this counsel among themselves.
So the 10 tribes, they took counsel among themselves. Why? Because something happened. 539 BC, we was given liberty by Cyrus under the Persian captivity. He gave us liberty to do what? He freed us to go back to our land. Read.
But they took counsel among themselves.
Hey, get the Jewish encyclopedia.
That they would leave the multitude of the heathen.
So we left the multitude of the heathen, which is called the old world. Everybody knew about the old world. Go ahead. The old world was the land of Israel, Assyria, Syria, Africa. All that is the old world. Read.
And go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
So now, the 10 tribes, starting with the Puerto Ricans, because they the head tribe of the 10 tribes, right? They took counsel and they said, look, we're going to leave the multitude of the heathen to keep God's laws. From there, they traveled, they took ships. Now, how many ships do you think was taken? How many ships you think crossed the Atlantic Ocean to come to the Americas? How many? 5 ships. Said 5. Mariah, how many ships you think came over here?
I don't know, like 6.
She said, all right. 5, 6. Now, let's think about something. The 10 tribes, right? Now, the tribe of Ephraim, so-called Puerto Rico, is known to have a lot of children.
Yes.
Right? Y'all think 5 ships really hold 10 tribes?
Get out.
A tribe is a whole...
Millions.
Yeah, it's millions of people. One tribe could be millions, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. So you think 5 ships held? So it was how many? It was a lot of ships that came over. The whole 10 tribes, right? Read on. Watch this.
That they might there keep their statutes where they never kept in their own land.
Read.
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river, For the Most High then showed signs for them,
So God shows signs for the 10 tribes to come over to his side. Read.
and held still the flood,
Read.
till they were passed over. For though that country there was a great way to go,
So think about it. We came from Assyria, went around the Euphrates, went all the way around Africa to get to this side of the world. That's how long that took. Read on.
namely of a year and a half.
That took a year and a half to get from all the way over from Africa to come around Africa and to get to the Americas. Read.
And this same region is called Arsareth.
So now, this is what I wanted. That region that the 10 tribes came to is called Arsareth. Right? In the Bible, it's called Asaph. Watch this. This is the Jewish Encyclopedia from 1905. Watch what they said. Watch what they know.
Arsareth, the name of the land beyond the great river, far away from the habitation of man, in which the 10 tribes of Israel will dwell.
So we just read it out of the Bible. Arsareth is where the 10 tribes, starting with the Puerto Ricans, so-called Puerto Ricans, would dwell. Right? Read.
Observing the laws of Moses,
Observing the laws of God from the Bible. Read.
until the time of restoration, according to 2 Ezra 13 and 45.
So we just read that. We just read that, right? Go ahead.
Columbus identified.
Hold on. Read that slow. Who?
Columbus.
Who?
Columbus
Columbus. Read. Columbus Day, right? Read.
identified America with this land.
So Arsareth is what? America. Columbus knew that.
The distance is unknown. It's said to be infinite.
Superstition. I believe the Indies are no more than 750 leagues west of the Canary Islands.
How can you be so certain?
The calculations of Toscanelli, Marin de Tir, Esdras.
Esdras is a Jew.
So what's worse?
2 minutes, and already you're a dead man.
For telling the truth?
Yes.
Guess what Columbus knew? Y'all was over here already. That's why he came over here, to rape, rob, and pillage, and take our stuff, take all the resources, and now he has a day called Columbus Day.
Right.
Because why? They teach lies. The school system teaching us lies about Columbus.
Right.
He didn't discover nothing. We was here already. We had civilization over here already.
Right.
We had cities already. You understand? So read that again. The bottom part with Columbus.
Yes, sir. Columbus identified America with this land, seeing.
Yeah, that's it. So Columbus identified America with Arsareth. So he read the Bible. Columbus read the Bible. He read that. He read this particular chapter and said, "Yo, those Israelites are over in America. We're gonna go over there and take whatever. We're gonna enslave them and take and rape, rob, and pillage and take their gold, take their riches." That's what happened.
Right.
Why? Because he knew we was over here already. He knew the Puerto Ricans was here already.
Right.
Why? Because he read it out the Bible. He know that y'all God's people.
Right.
He read it out the Bible. So that was a prophecy that came to pass. How y'all got over here? Give me Deuteronomy 17. Mariah, you understand that? How you got over here, Mariah?
I don't know.
Oh,
I can't
man.
really think right now.
Huh?
I can't really think right now.
Ephraim, how you get over here? Ephraim?
I get over here?
Yeah, how did the so-called Puerto Ricans got here?
I was born over here.
Huh?
What you mean, how Puerto Ricans out over here?
Yes. You so-called Puerto Rican, right?
Saying, I don't know nothing about raising my black side of the family my whole life.
What's your father?
Puerto Rican and white. My mother black.
Okay. But we just read out of the Bible how you got out of here. Oh, from ships. The Lord brought us over here. The Lord brought the 10 tribes over here to keep his laws. That's what happened. Watch this. Deuteronomy 17 and verse... No, 33, 17, my bad. Watch this, one second, watch this. Deuteronomy 33, 17. How you doing, sister?
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 17. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorn.
Right, so this is talking about the tribe of Ephraim. All right, the horns of a unicorn is a rhinoceros, not a unicorn, not a horse with a unicorn. That's fairy tales. Go ahead.
With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth.
You see that? Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans, shall push the people together to the ends of the earth. How? The ends of the earth is here in America.
Right.
So the tribe of Ephraim would be the head tribe to gather all the other tribes to come to this side of the world.
Right.
Go ahead. That's your history. That's what we're telling you. That's your history. That's your history, all right? Go ahead. From the Bible, read.
And they are the 10,000s of Ephraim.
How many?
10,000s of Ephraim.
So with tens of thousands of Ephraim, go ahead.
And they are the thousands of Manasseh.
Manasseh is the so-called Cubans today. So-called Cubans. That's the tribe of Manasseh. Read.
And of Zebulun he said, Rejoice, Zebulun, in thy going out, and Issachar in thy tents.
Right. So, thus far what we showed you is that the tribe of Ephraim, you are a mighty tribe.
That's right.
The land, the word Bordican, right? I'm saying it right, Bordican, means brave lords. That's what that comes from, brave lords. So now, I know, like I said, y'all have Puerto Rican Day Parade, y'all shout it out, but nobody knows what it means. Land of the brave lords, that's what Bordican means. All right, why? Because it was a land filled with brave lords that came from God. Right, you understand that? All right. Any questions?
Hey, it's Hebrew too.
Right, and it's Hebrew. And it's Hebrew.
It's not Spanish.
Why, y'all think it's Spanish? Y'all think it came from Spanish? What do you think?
I thought they made it up.
You thought, Mariah said you thought they made it up.
Yeah.
Nah, that was the actual word. That was the actual word meaning land of the brave Lord. That's the actual word. It was Hebrew. Bordican. All right. Give me Hosea. Hosea 7. Hey, you went to Hosea 7 and 8? Where's it?
Nah, he didn't.
Right. Hey, let me ask you a question. So-called the 10 tribes, so-called Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. What color? What's the color? It's more so what? Light. It's different shades of. It's a mixture of colors. Right. When you think of so-called Puerto Ricans, you have light all the way to dark. So same thing with Dominicans, same thing with the so-called Mexicans. Some light to a dark complexion. Watch what the Bible says.
Hosea chapter 7 and verse 8.
Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans, read.
He have mixed himself among the people.
So Ephraim have mixed himself among the people, the other nations. The tribe of Ephraim, the rest of the 10 tribes, they mixed themselves among the people. They always want to deal with the other nations. You understand? God said not to do that. God said don't be mingling with the other nations. Don't sleep with the other nations. Read.
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
So he said Ephraim is a cake not turned. Explain. A cake not turned. How does that look? How does a cake that's not turned look? Think of a cake. He's talking about a literal cake. When you baking a cake and it's not turned, you didn't turn it over anything, but you just baked it. How do both sides look?
One side will be darker than the other.
Yes. One side is light, one side is dark.
Right.
So read that again.
Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Now understand something. Before we mixed ourselves among the people, we was all what? Black. We was all black. But we started mixing ourselves. When the conquistadors came over here, it started with Columbus, okay, they started what? Raping our women. So that's why you have some that's light, some that's dark amongst us. Read it again.
Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
So it's a cake not turned. Some Puerto Ricans is light, some Puerto Ricans is dark. It's the same with the Dominicans. It's the same with the Mexicans. It's the same with same with Gad.
Yep.
Okay. It's the same with Manasseh, the so-called Cubans. Same thing. All right. You understand? Okay.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support